Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. I hope you had a great week. We're going to start off the video, of course, doing our 15 seconds forgiveness, love, and gratitude boost. Put your hands on your chest. Say, I forgive you, I love you. Send immense love and gratitude for everything you are grateful for. Right here. You ready? Begin. There you go. Congratulations on healing yourself 15 seconds at a time. Please do that exercise as often as you like throughout the day. It'll help you heal, I promise. So before I get into this week's chapter, I wanted to just say a few things regarding why I'm continuing to do these videos. And it's because of what's going on in the world today with Ukraine and everything else. So a lot of times we feel helpless that we can't help others and whatever they're going through. And then sometimes, us feeling sad or stressed out or whatever because of what we're seeing, we feel helpless and we want to do more, but we can't or whatever. But I do these videos so that you can become more in every way in your life. And the reason that is because, you can't get sad enough to help sad people. You can't get sick enough to help sick people. You can't get poor enough to help poor people. You can't get angry enough to stop the war because all it does is keep it going. No, but what I want you to do is to become more of yourself, more of the opposite, more healthy, more happy, more loving, more peaceful, because then that's when you're bigger and you can reach down and elevate others. That's my goal, is to help you to become bigger so you can reach down and help someone else. And that goes with everything you've ever been through, your struggles and stuff up to this point. You've went through them for a reason, and that's why you're stronger now, because you went through them, and now you can look back and help others. But don't stop your journey, keep growing. And that's why I do these videos, because I want you to keep growing in every aspect of your life, because it's not over till it's over. Okay, you're still here, it's not over. Your life isn't null and void. You're still here breathing. You have a reason why you're here. Okay, so with that said, I am continuing my interpretations of the 10 scrolls from the book The Greatest Salesman in the World by Og Mandino, and we are currently on scroll number 8. And scroll number 8 says, "Today I will multiply my value 100-fold." So in this chapter, he goes on to say, a mulberry leaf touched by the genius of man becomes silk. A field of clay touched by the genius of man becomes a castle. A cypress tree touched by the genius of man becomes a shrine. So he says, if it's possible for leaves, clay, and wood to be, multiplied, their value 100 and 1,000 times by man, is it not possible for this piece of clay that bears my name to multiply itself too? Excuse me. So he goes on to say, we are likened the grain of wheat. And a grain of wheat only has one of 3 options for its life. It can either be placed in a sack, later to be fed to swine. It can be grounded up, made into flour, and then later made into bread. Or it can be planted in the earth and later become a field of wheat. Excuse me. But he goes on to say, unlike a grain of wheat, we have the ability to choose whether or not we want to be fed to swine. Do we want our lives to be fed to swine? Do we want our lives to be crushed up, and buried in the ground, later to be devoured by others? No, we have a choice. And he goes, so how do we accomplish this goal? By choosing our lives. So he says, by setting goals for the day, for the week, for the month, for the year, for your life. Set goals. And he goes, don't be concerned with aiming too high, because he said it's better to aim for the moon and hit an eagle than to aim for an eagle and hit a rock. He says, no. And when you stumble, get up and keep going. He said, because only a worm is free from stumbling, and we are not worms, right? We are amazing people on this earth, and we have the ability to evolve our lives however we want. Just know that you can do it at any age, any time. So I want to end it with, always strive to make the next hour better than this one. And that's all you have to do. Live for the day, minute by minute. Make each minute better than the next, or each hour better than the next. So another book that is one of my ultimate favorites is The Science of Being Great by Wallace D. Wattles. And I'll never forget this line in there that he says. He says something like, if you're not big enough, you can't do big things great, but you can start by doing little things in a great way. And it's so true. So what can you do in your life today to make it start becoming great where you are in your home? How can you make your home a great home? How can you make yourself great? So work on, make those little goals, set those goals for your health, for your peace of mind, for love, for happiness, for whatever it is you want in life. Only you know what you want. So start setting little goals and make every day count. Live for the day. Don't worry about when it's going to happen next week, because if you worry stops it. No, if you live for the day and do all you can do in that day, in this day, towards your goals, you will eventually evolve into that person. You have to grow into that person. You can't just go there. You have to grow there. And you know that. If everything you've been through is who you are today, you are an amazing person. We all are. And we have so much more to give in this life. So just know that, it's possible. It's possible for you. It's possible for everyone. All right, if you need help or you have questions, please reach out. I got you. This is my soul's journey. This is, part of my plan in this life is to help lift others up, and that's why I do these videos. It's in my heart and soul, I promise. So reach out if you have questions. Click like and share if the video was helpful. There's a link to my YouTube channel, but just know that I love you and got you, okay? Prayers to my first responders out there. Prayers to my family and friends. And how rich are you, right? So we are very rich. We are very blessed. And gratitude is number one. So stay grateful along the way, but just know that you are worthy and you got this, okay? And send those love and vibes out to Ukraine, guys, because that's all you need to do is just send it from your heart. Send it to these people because everybody needs it, all right? I love you, and until I see you next week, I love you. Bye.